Good morning. Welcome to our big day. I'm Susan Strnitsky. This is Kristen Shepard. We are with Limelight Creative Group, and we want to thank you all for coming today to celebrate the unveiling of the Power Plate project. In about 1 hour, we will start serving Power Plates in the cafeterias here and at every school in Yuma, every public school. And so we're really excited to share it with you and unveil what we're doing. I want to say a special thank you to Laura Hurt, who is here, principal of the Gary Knox School. And I'd also like to thank Delaney Roof, who is the school liaison for this project. And thank you to the nutrition teams from Crane and District 1 school districts for the food and beverage. Did you all have some of the food that they prepared? Did you notice it was healthy? Thank you for that.
Okay, we want to definitely introduce and recognize everyone up here at the front table. So I'm going to introduce for you, these are our team, our partners that have worked together very hard over the last few months to get Power Plate ready to go today, as well as a special guest that we're welcoming from USDA. So the first person here is Mr. Vic Smith. He's the president and CEO of JV Smith Companies. We then have Jane Johnson. She is the nutrition director for Crane School District. And Karen Johnson, not related, she is the nutrition director for District 1. We're very excited to have Rana Bach. She is the director for the Special Nutrition Program from USDA. Thank you for being here. We have the superintendent, Dr. Darwin Stifler from Yuma School District 1. And then we have the superintendent for Crane School District, Mr. Bob Cleet.
Thank you. Kristen and I want to share our story about the Power Plate project and kind of where we started and how we ended up here today. It really started for us at our dinner tables. We have young children. And just like many of you, we are always struggling with how to teach our children how to eat healthy. And it's not enough to put a broccoli on their plate and say, eat it 5 times. It's just, it doesn't work with kids. And so through all of the different ways of trying to get kids to eat, what I always found was helpful is that I would make smiley faces, and you know, the eyes are the cherry tomatoes and the eyebrows are the pea pods, and it does not matter what it is, they will eat it. And so I learned that really quick, that if it's fun and playful and you make a big deal out of it, it makes a difference. And so we started brainstorming around the same time that it was hitting the news about child obesity and how it's at alarming levels, and especially in Yuma with Dr. Carl Myers and his initiative with the Healthy Yuma 2011, there was a lot of press about it. And we started kind of thinking about it as a mom and as a teacher and as a marketer and how can we put our own spin on this, and that's when we came up with the Power Plate. And we had looked at the USDA website and at their Choose My Plate, which there's a picture of it right here. And that is designed to teach you that half your plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables. So we kind of took that and just put a spin on it and added our lovable characters that you've all seen by now, and the colors, and then it kind of blossomed from there. So we went to see Karen Johnson first, and I'm sure she thought we were just Looney Tune. You know, we have this idea, we want to do this and this, and she never said no. She was always amazing. And it's been so fun to work with her. And then Jane was next, and we dragged Jane Johnson into it, and we said, this is what we're doing. And same thing, she never ever said no, or that's not going to work, or I'm sure in the back of their mind they're thinking, this is crazy. And then we went to Vic Smith, who is amazing and supportive, and really from day one jumped on board on this project. And we're going to talk a lot about Vic and JV Smith Companies and their support and what they did. But the partners that are at this table, we really couldn't be here today without them, and we thank them so much. And we're excited to share it with you and all of the benefits that we think will come out of it. We've been measuring in the schools, so we've been in a lot of the schools looking to see what's happening now, which is great. They're doing amazing things now, and hopefully you have a press kit that shows what the schools are doing. Yuma's ahead of its time in terms of the rest of the country. But we've been in there and we've been watching what the kids are doing. So, you know, they don't know us, these kids. We have our clipboard, and we watch about 12 children at a time. What are they taking when they walk through the line, and then what are they eating, and what's going in the garbage? And I was at a school the other day, we were at a school, and there was a little girl that had carrots on her plate. And she saw me walking by, and she is not eating those carrots. And so finally she said to me, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I want to see if you're going to eat any of your carrots." And she said, "Well, do you want me to?" And I said, "Yes." I do want you to. And so she took a bite. And I said, "That's great." And I gave her a high five. And then I walked away. And then I came back, and she's looking at me. And she took another bite. And she wanted to make sure I saw her. And so I said, "I'm going to give you a star for that one." So then the friend saw it. And the friend grabbed a carrot and ate it. And so at the end of the time, they had eaten all their carrots. And so I turned my sheet over. I said, "I'm going to give you a great big star for that." And they were so excited. And then a little boy grabbed Kristen. And he said, "Where's the lady giving out the stars?" So it kind of reinforced that, you know, if this is the Clean Plate Club. So in our house, we have the Clean Plate Club. Molly knows. And if you finish all your fruits and vegetables now in these cafeterias, that all of these team members have a sticker that they can put on the kid, and it just reinforces it. It makes it fun, and hopefully the kids will want a sticker every day, and they'll eat what they're getting. So it's been really fun to watch that go. We have the three major components here. We have the grower, we have the schools, we have the marketing team and the PR efforts, and we have all of you. And so many of you have been supportive, and we really appreciate it. And we're looking forward to sharing all of the details now. So I'm going to introduce Kristen again. Thank you.
Okay, so that's PowerPlate in a nutshell. And so the question might be, why Yuma? Why here? How's this all coming together? Well, first of all, probably I see some of my friends who've heard this a million times, but for those that haven't heard it or people that are new to our area, Yuma is the winter vegetable capital of the world. So 93% of the winter vegetables are coming from Yuma and feeding the country. So the answer to these childhood obesity problems, or at least one of the answers, and to a lot of illnesses and health problems, is growing right here in this community. So it's so exciting that we need to be shouting it out, and that's what we're hoping PowerPlate does, is tells everybody that this is a solution that can help fix one of these epidemic in our country. So that's part of it, and that's why we're so grateful that Vic and J.V. Smith Companies came on board, because the agriculture component is very, very important. We also, our background, so we have the marketing background. Also, I was a educator, first grade teacher, and a kindergarten through third grade reading specialist. And so I relate it very similarly to when a child walked into my classroom and didn't know how to read. So when they came in and they didn't know how to read, I didn't hand them a book with text and say, "We're going to read." I said, "Hey, there's characters and colors and pictures and videos and plays and songs," and they didn't even know they were reading. They were having so much fun, and it was all about coming down to their level and what they can relate to and making those connections in their brain, and then before you knew it, they were reading. And so it's the same thing. When we have a child that walks into the cafeteria that may or may not be eating fruits and vegetables at home, we have to create that love for healthy eating and nutrition, kind of in the same approach, I believe, as we're approaching reading in kindergarten and first grade classrooms. So we are very excited that with our characters and our colors and our animation and our really goofy video that you're going to see in a minute, but think kids, that we can get that emotional and that hook to get them excited about filling their body with healthy foods. We also, I want to explain to you a little bit about what's going to be in every school. So let me grab the binder. Okay, so in addition to 500,000 plates that arrived in Yuma last week, thank you very much for storage, we also are adding some other components that make it fun for both the cafeteria teams and the teachers. So in every cafeteria in Yuma at schools, you'll see this sign with the crop of the week. So every week is going to be a different crop highlighted. A different crop is going to be highlighted. So this week is red apple. So we will have a sign on here that says red apple. If you were here this morning, thank you, Mrs. Hurt. We heard the morning announcement that it's Red Apple Day. They gave a little nutrition fact, a little joke or riddle, again, kid-friendly. And so then when they go to lunch, they'll see red apples in their salad bar. So that's super, super for us. All the cafeteria workers and cafeteria teams are getting T-shirts. There's a lot of you out here right now. Thank you for being here. So this is exciting. They're showing the message to the kids. We also have a window clings on the salad bar. We have clean plate stickers, as Susan said, that the either the custodians or the cafeteria teams, they're going to kind of decide per school, can pass out to kids as they eat their fruits and vegetables, so a little bit of a reward system. We also have bountiful binders for every teacher. We were stuffing 600 of these last night, so I'm kind of sick of bountiful binders right now. But every single classroom teacher gets a bountiful binder, which is filled with the crop of the week sheets. So there are 33 crop of the week sheets. So the red apple sheet has, well, this is banana, but this is our lovely Rosanna banana. It has a recipe, it has a nutrition fact, it has a parent message saying, please fill half your plate. It has an animated drawing, actually drawn by a former Crane student. He's here, Nathan Reichman. We're so excited. He did all of our drawings. So again, a kid component. He's awesome. And so every teacher has this, and they can either use these sheets for some downtime, we know there's not much in classrooms, or also to send home to reiterate the message. And every child is going home with a plate and a sticker on the back that says, please make sure your kids are filling half their plates with fruits and veggies, so they know what the schools are doing and make that home connection. We're just really, really grateful. The schools, we just can't thank you enough. And again, as we see the cafeteria teams out there, we know that you guys are the heart of this and are going to, your smiles and your enthusiasm are really going to be what pulls this off. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. We're on the video. Can I bring my schedule? Oh, along those lines.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Video's next. Sorry. Lights back on. This is the point where we really want to say thank you to so many people that helped us. And we want to first thank Vic Smith and JV Smith Companies for supporting and believing in us. And we have a gift that we'd like to present to Vic. And it says, thank you for empowering, energizing, and inspiring Yuma kids. Thank you.
And that's cauliflower tic-tac-toe if you can't see in the back.
We also want to present one to Karen Johnson, and who was the first person that we approached and did not kick us out of her office on day one. And for always being enthusiastic and positive and supporting. Thank you so much. And Jane Johnson with the Crane School District. And Jane was on vacation last Sunday, and she was emailing us back. She's as devoted and committed and engaged in this program, and we thank her so much for all of her efforts. We also want to thank Bob Klee from this Crane School District for saying yes. It was his first week in office, I think, that we approached him with this idea. Again, he didn't kick us out. Thanks. And Darwin Stifler, Dr. Darwin Stifler, Yuma School District 1, for being on board. We met with Dr. Stifler, and he actually gave us some recommendations that we are implementing in the program. So thank you to you as well. And now we're going to roll a video, which we had so much fun making.
Every teacher in both the school districts gets a copy of this.
Do you like to play? Do you? Go on, play with your food.
Look, it's art.
Look, I'm building a skyscraper.
It's for make-believe.
How?
Take that, bad guy.
What's your favorite thing to play? Whatever it is, Power Fruits and Vegetables have it all. They're fun, they're delicious, and they give you power. I bet you're wondering how this power is made. Come on, let's see where this team started. Here in Yuma, Arizona, this team is created all year long. Kids, meet one of our growers, Mr. Smith. What do you grow, Mr. Smith?
I grow your veggie tea. I grow broccoli, lettuce, romaine, celery, peas, carrots, and cute little broccolites.
How cool is that? You grow power for our team.
You better believe it. That's what we love to do.
Come on, guys. Follow me. Who are they?
Well, this is Miss Karen and Miss Jane. They're the ones that make sure their kids are eating the power team. You're the one who makes sure kids are eating our power?
Can we have your autograph?
Are you kidding? We couldn't do it without you and your power team.
You fill up half our plates. We're so happy you're here. Right, kids?
I'd like to thank the Academy. We want to thank you kids for believing in us.
Introducing Power Plates, making healthy eating fun.
Pow! That is real sweet too. Wow! Let's play. We can be a play set. Pow, pow, power plate. Mix it up, come on, let's play. Pow, pow, power plate. Fruits and veggies, power great.
Be sure to track what you're eating on the Power Track. Go to powerplate.com today. Trust us, it's powerful.
Definitely for kids. Definitely for kids. My kids are dying because that's our kids and a couple others. And so when we show that in their schools, they're going, "Oh no, Mom!" Especially my junior high boy. He's not real excited. We would like to introduce Mr. Vic Smith from J.V. Smith Companies. Again, the company and the person who is funding this entire Yuma project and has a real passion for nutrition. So please welcome Mr. Vic Smith.
Well, first of all, I have to put my glasses on because now that I'm on video and I'm trying to keep up with Broccoli, the character of Broccoli, but also am going to try and sneak out and be incognito after that presentation. But I have to tell you, it really is exciting for me to be here. And I tell you that I believe so much in what we're doing as growers and have always believed in the value of the food, the healthy, nutritious food that we grow. And I'll share with you, and I'm not saying this to be, you know, bragging by any means, please understand. I serve on Western Growers Board, which is a regional board based in California that represents half of the fruit and vegetable shippers in this country. I also serve on the Produce Marketing Association Board, which is a national association of over 2,400 members of food retailers, food service operators, and growers and shippers. And I tell you this because we have a continuous challenge to look at how can we increase consumption of fruits and vegetables. I've had the privilege to serve in the community here in various areas. One of the most important ones is to be on the board of directors of Yuma Regional Medical Center. And I see people in the room that I've served with that have done very well, honorably, and I've enjoyed that. And I guess it really drove home the message to me of how important, well, first of all, the crisis that we have. And I think we're aware of it, we hear it, but what are we doing about it? And so I'm conflicting, I'm sitting over here, how can we get consumption increased and knowing how absolutely important it is? And I see Dr. Myers, the Chief Medical Officer, here in the audience, and if you spend 1 hour with Dr. Myers, you will be a convert. I've eaten more of my own products since I met Dr. Myers than I ever have, and I'm a true believer. But it is such a natural, and so these things are weighing on me, and I have this dilemma. But I also know, moving to Yuma some years back, what an amazing community we have here, and I've always been thoroughly impressed about how we can come together as a community. I'm finally going to take these things off. And how can we come together as a community and do something about a problem? We've always been noted. I've always seen collectively how that can happen. We know we have a statewide problem. We know we have a national problem. And I'm really excited to have Ms. Bach here. And I'm really excited recently what we've seen with USDA with 50% of your plate with fruits and vegetables. And that's just a fantastic initiative. So to me, it's always about the how. How can we get something going? How can we do it? So along come two crazy women to my office, and they get me excited, and they start showing me all this stuff, and I'm going, this is fantastic. What can we do? And they said, well, here's everything. Just do this. And so before I know it, I've been infected with this enthusiasm and energy level, and they're a great team. And I do have an ego that says I want the solution to come for our nation's health problems and the nutrition. I want that to come from Yuma, Arizona. I want this community to show the nation how we can how we can take a community together with a school system, with fantastic nutritionists that just jumped on board on this, and come together and say, we can do this. And then we will find, hopefully, we'll make this a tremendous success, and we'll see other successes come from it. So I'm just so excited to be here, and I thank you very much for showing up, and I thank everybody sitting here for all the efforts, because it's not me. I just had the privilege and opportunity to be a participant in this, and I'm just so excited to do it. I got one quick sideline. I don't want to digress from the powerful message of the Power Plates, but I'm going to give you a little teaser of things to come. And that is, we're beginning a pilot project on a school garden here at Gary Knox, and it's going to be, we're looking forward as we integrate the potential of school gardens in with the Power Plates to really have the students understand how the food is grown, and then they can eat it and participate exactly in that. And I'm excited to just give a brief announcement that Paula Olson from Western Growers in Irvine, California has come, and we'll be doing another photo opportunity, but Western Growers has donated $1,500 to the school garden for Gary Knox to initiate that. So and believe me, a lot of this is self-interest. I want these children to be our customers in the future. So I'm excited to get them on board. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Vic. And now I'd like to introduce Ms. Rana Bach. Rana is the Director of Special Nutrition Programs for the USDA. Want to come up? Okay. Can you turn the lights down? Just going to show a video.
Hello, everyone. I want to start by welcoming everyone back to school for another year of learning, discovery, hard work, and fun. And today I want to tell you about some exciting changes that you'll be seeing in your school cafeterias. Starting this year, the talented people who cook the food at your school will be offering you all kinds of healthy, delicious nutrition.
When the First Lady launched her Let's Move initiative to combat childhood obesity, she emphasized that it would take all of us working together to make the next generation healthier than the last. At the Food and Nutrition Service, we have a primary goal of fighting hunger, and we can't fight hunger without addressing obesity. The two problems we know go hand in hand. Our 15 nutrition programs, including the school meals, lunch, breakfast, and school snacks, make up the nation's nutrition safety net. The Healthy Hunger-Free Act passed in 2010 and allows us to feed more hungry children and improve the meals we serve children at school. This is an important part of addressing both hunger and obesity. As part of the act, we were able to make major improvements to school meals, really the first real changes in 15 years. We're proud of these improvements and the fact that they're showing up in the school cafeteria this year across the nation and in Yuma. Beginning with the start of classes this year, students are able to choose foods with more whole grains, foods with less sodium, less fat, low fat and fat-free milk, and more fruits and vegetables. Nutritious meals and snacks help kids, and really adults too, stay healthy, reducing the risk of obesity, like we all know, diabetes, high blood pressure, and other serious chronic diseases. We are well on the way to making the school meal changes a success, but there's still a lot of work to do. Here in Yuma, you guys are really ahead of the curve with your focus on activities that encourage healthy eating. And on behalf of the First Lady and Secretary Vilsack, the Secretary of the USDA, I want to commend you for making the school day healthier for your students. Yuma's public-private partnership, being launched this morning, is a great contribution to our goal of making the next generation of children healthier than the last. May Yuma, which I now know is the winter vegetable capital of the world. I read it in my hotel magazine last night and see it this morning. And the incredible leaders you have here, seeing both Superintendent, I hope I don't mispronounce the names, Klee and Steffler, it's critical that you guys are a part of this, and it's wonderful to see you at the table. We don't see that everywhere, but we see it in the places that have a lot of success. And Karen Johnson, Vic Smith, Jane Johnson, the Limelight Creative Group, and really, when I look out and see the school cafeteria managers, that's really important too. Even the local artists that come from the school. It's wonderful to see you here and to know that you're participating. I think when Vic Smith talked about the need for community, seeing it here is amazing. And you guys need to continue to be the champions of healthy and nutritious meals. You're a really lucky community. And I want to thank you for letting me come and see the great things that you all are doing. It's wonderful, exciting, and I can't wait to hear. They promised to send me email at the end of the 33 months and let me know how great it's been. So thanks so much for letting me be a part of it, and congratulations.
We want to thank you all for coming. We want to make sure that the media that's here, as well as any of you, we do have media kits available at the table back here. So if you didn't grab one on your way in, please make sure you can grab one now if you'd like. Well, no, it's not over yet, but a little housekeeping.
First of all, we meant to do this at the beginning, and then brain dead. So we want to thank all the elected officials that are here today, because again, part of community, that's a huge deal. So thank you very much for being here. We're just going to keep thanking people. That is what this is all about, is everybody who said yes, so we can't not thank them. We really want to thank Lisa Thrower, the school nutrition coordinator for District 1. She's waving back there. She's been a big part of the team and worked with both Karen and Jane and I, and Susan. We're going to do this to you, ladies, sorry, but will all the school nutrition managers stand up, please? And everybody give them a shout out. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. They have to serve lunch soon too, so it's a really big deal. And then we really want to share just two quick things that additionally that we're going to do with the plates, because we have a little bit of a surplus. We had to order a minimum quantity, so we have a few extra plates. And so we are excited that J.V. Smith Companies has decided that they would like to donate a portion of the plates to the Yuma Community Food Bank, who does the school backpack program, where the backpacks go out on Friday with food with the kids and they come back on Monday. Well, now those backpacks will have power plates. So thank you for being here, Mr. Ivers. Thank you.
And then another exciting thing is that YRMC will also be receiving a supply of plates so that they can go out and spread the message. And whenever they're at a festival or event and talking about healthy, nutritious eating, they will also be passing out the plates. So we're excited that they're a part of this as well. And now we'd like to open up to questions for us or for...
If I could just add one thing, and I'm sorry to mention it, but we talked the talk and I wanted to walk the walk a bit today, so I asked my son to bring by a vegetable tray, specialty pack thing, and also a fruit plate, and have everybody enjoy that.
Thanks.
They're always very good.
Thank you. So it'll open up to questions for anyone here. Yes?
I have a question. Is there any thought about taking the plate and turning it into a reusable, into like a plastic format?
We've talked about a variety of ways to expand it, including the divided 5 sections that they use now. So we have talked about that, but we have not done that yet. In our spare time, we'll work on that.
That's tonight. That's tonight's project. Any other questions?
Okay, well, we'll all be available afterwards as well. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
have a powerful day.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, great.